Welcome to Ladies Night. I'm Carson Bruner.
And I'm Adriana Lowe. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Not only will we be updating you guys on the latest in entertainment, but also stay tuned for some exciting activities coming your way.
Tonight, we will dive into many different singing auditions that flopped or rocked.
But first, let's kick off the show with what has been making headlines all over social media.
Yep, Ariana Grande shared some very exciting news this past week on Instagram as she joins the cast of The Voice, taking over Nick Jonas' seat in the singing competition.
On Instagram, she stated, quote, "Surprise! I'm beyond thrilled, honored, excited to be joining Kelly Clarkson, John Legend, and Blake Shelton next season, season 21 of NBC The Voice. Nick Jonas, we will miss you." End quote. I guess Nick Jonas told The Voice, "Thank you, next."
I'm very excited to see Ariana Grande be a judge on The Voice, and I heard that she's going to be the highest paid judge on the show, and I thought that that was insane. But I'm actually looking forward.
I feel like she's the most successful out of John Legend, Kelly Clarkson, Blake Shelton. As far as right now in our, I don't know, the current times.
Yeah.
Kelly Clarkson used to be really big. Now she has her own show, but Ariana Grande's huge. She has so many bops and hits coming out left and right on the top charts. So I see it.
I'm thinking that Ariana Grande is the most successful in a sense where she's the most trendy for our generation now. And I think that that was a very smart move on the business end to rack in views. But if we're talking about like records and nominations, I think John Legend had that down packed because he also does a lot of songwriting for other artists. And I think that on a I don't know, this could just be an opinion of mine, but I think like talent wise, I find John Legend a lot more talented than Ariana Grande when it comes to writing his own music.
Okay. Yeah, I know he writes really good music. I'm not sure what Ari writes. I know she's written a lot of her songs, but
Yeah.
I'm not
But
really a big fan of either. I don't know.
yeah, I'm kind of like in between, but I think that her taking over Nick Jonas's spot, I'm gonna miss Nick Jonas, but I didn't really see him as a great addition as part of the show. I just felt like Ariana Grande is gonna give that like new, fresh aspect in the show that we haven't seen yet. And I feel like if I was a singer, this would be my prime time to join the show because that's your only chance that Ariana is gonna like know you exist and like that's just so exciting. Like I'm
That's
looking
so
forward
cute.
to seeing, yeah, I'm so excited for all the people who are going to join now because we're probably going to have a lot of Ari fans come on the show knowing that she's a judge.
Yeah, true.
With these exciting plans that Ariana has for this upcoming season, we will host our own version of The Voice. Carson and I will react to several auditions from the show, and we're going to see who will be on each of our teams.
All right. So we're going to kick it off in just a second.
Well,
I want him. I love him.
you know you make me wanna shout, kick my feet up and shout, throw my hands up and shout, throw my hand back and shout, come on out, don't forget to say you will. Come on, everybody.
I'm turning my chair for this one. I like her already. I love her. Wait, I love her. Like, I'm so dying. I'm such a fan. Okay, what do you think of her?
She has a unique style. I like how she has her own thing going on. And that's about it for me.
I'm turning my chair for her because I think that she like catches your attention right away. And this is an artist that like this song actually was covered by someone who won the European Music Festival. I always forget the name of it. It's like a Eurovision or something like that, where like it's like their version of the Olympics, but for singing of all like
that's
the
really cool.
places. Yeah. And the lady who won this wrote that song, and now she's doing it. So she's doing a cover of it. So I really like her because she's so spunky, and I'm such a big fan.
Yeah, I like her. I like how spunky she is. She definitely is very unique, and I appreciate that about her.
There was a lot happening.
He belongs on Broadway,
Broad-
not on my team.
He would make an amazing Broadway singer.
He would.
I don't know if he's like I don't know actually. I feel like
He could be successful. Just I don't think that I have the tools.
I think that like his own rendition of the song, and like such a classic song too. Like he is great, but he's very like, you could just tell that he could kill any song that you would give him. Like he would nail it right on the spot.
Maybe I do change my mind. Maybe I would turn it around in the last second because I'm all about stage presence. I feel like he has stage presence. But
And he's trendy. Like he is a person where like if you look at him, you wouldn't expect all of that energy to come from him, which is the shock value right there. I'm turning my chair. I love him. I love him so much.
Before he even started, I was gonna turn it, but I wanted to make sure he's a good singer.
I love him.
Sunshine in my pocket, got that soul in my feet. Feel that hot blood. I can't take my eyes off of it, moving so phenomenally. Come on, love the way we rock it, just don't stop. Under the lights when everything goes.
Okay, so I think you win this segment.
This segment,
Yes, because you got two people. I only got one. I should have turned my chair for the guy with the long hair and the beard, because now I'm having regrets. But I think that's all a part of being a judge on these talent shows.
I'm
Right,
happy.
sometimes.
I'm very happy with the team I have. I think that we are going to win The Voice on Team Adriana.
I feel like I'm really glad that I'm not a judge on one of these shows. Not that I even have the resume to be a judge on one of these shows, but I feel like it would be so hard because I would want to turn my chair for everybody because I would feel bad or because I think that they're good. I just don't have the heart for it. I would just want to accept everybody onto my team if I could, but you got to be very cutthroat with these things.
Yeah, and I think that that's why there's so many professionals in it, because they kind of just know who will work with them, who will make it in the industry, and who wouldn't.
Yeah, very, very true. Well, that was our rendition of The Voice for Ladies Night. Ooh, we should have done all ladies next time. But we have more Ladies Night coming up for you after the break, so stay tuned.
The inherent right to work is one of the elemental privileges of a free people. Endowed, as our nation is, with abundant physical resources, and inspired as it should be to make those resources and opportunities available for the enjoyment of all, we approach re-employment with the real hope of finding a better answer than we have now.
Donate to Goodwill, where your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community.
Don't worry, 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft.
To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
What this place needs is more healthy kids. To get involved or donate, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
Preventing wildfires. That's all Smokey wants for his 70th birthday.
Why is my son having trouble in school?
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
No, I'm tired of fighting with my son over his homework.
Home, walk, restaurant. Need a review?
No. He's smart, but his mind wanders.
7 Wonders of the World.
Why don't you understand me?
I do. I was trying to show how Connor feels every day. Redirecting to understood.org.
Join parents and experts at understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues to help your child thrive.
You make me wear my bike helmet. Taught me never to run with scissors.
So why do you keep a loaded gun in your drawer?
How safe is that?
You asked them to follow some safety rules. Now they're asking you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. Always. Lock it up.
Welcome back to Ladies Night. I hope you guys are in for a treat as we will be treating our faces to some of our daily skincare routines.
So, I recently got into clean products. I used to use Clean and Clear, and then I used Neutrogena on my face. But if you look at what's in those products, it's actually really, really just gross because there's a lot of bad things in there for you, a lot of toxic chemicals and things like that, words you can't even read. So I went to what my husband and I like to call Sephora. What do we call it? Esfoyer, just as a joke. Esfoyer, it sounds much more classy. And I picked up all these clean products. So this is by Youth to People. It's in Sephora's clean collection. If you go to Sephora, they have like the little leaf on it. And all their clean products have that. And so this is kale, green tea, spinach, and vitamins. It's a superfood cleanser. It foams when you apply it to your face, and it's very, very smooth. It's perfect if you have sensitive skin. It's pro-grade vegan. It's just, you can tell when you put it on your face that it smells like green tea. You could just tell that it's made with like very, very minimal products. And I think that's what's good for your face, obviously. Like, I know that Neutrogena has those beads in it, and I thought that those exfoliants were really, really good, but they're actually horrible for your skin. They make micro tears in your skin. So ladies, don't use those products. Don't come for me at Neutrogena. I'm sure they watch Ladies Night over at Neutrogena corporate, but don't come for me. Okay, and then again, in the clean collection at Sephora, we've got the hyaluronic acid and the retinol. What I love about these things is I wasn't really into skincare until recently, which I know is kind of bad, but I've been educating myself and trying to get, on the skincare train. And what I loved about this was it tells you when to apply, and then it has I don't know if you could see the order. So you are supposed to clean, and then you put on the hyaluronic acid for hydration, and then retinol is for treat, which is the third step, and then moisturize, and then SPF. So it has all the steps. I love both of those products. And then I have my Sephora, again, I just love Sephora. And this is just the moisturizer. It is so nice. I've been using this for years. I actually swear by it. People ask me all the time what my skincare routine is, and it's always just been this until I've recently added the new face wash that I really like, and these two bad boys. Then finally, I'm going to end it with two products showing at the same time. So Adriana and I sadly live where it's freezing in the tundra, right? Like, we basically live in the tundra, upstate New York. So I love this Himalayan salt scrub. It's from Amazon, actually. It's so nice. It's not that expensive, and it kind of just gets like the dry skin off of you. So I know like my skin gets so dry up here. So I use this as an exfoliant before lotion when my skin just starts to feel gross, and I love it. And the last thing here, it's called Ultra Sexy Scrub. So this is a lip scrub, and it's also from Amazon, and it's coconut sorbet. So I put it on my lips maybe twice a week, especially in the winter time, and it just takes everything right off. And afterwards, my lips, Adriana, feel like a baby's bottom. I am so serious. I love this product. It's actually kind of addicting. I shouldn't do it as much as I do because you're not supposed to exfoliate your lips that much, but it's so nice. And that is my entire skincare routine.
So my skincare routine is actually pretty budget friendly, and a lot of things you were knocking I still use because those are like things I've been using that work for me, because I know everyone's skin type is different. I have very sensitive skin, and I also suffer from eczema and really dry skin. But I'm a huge fan of Lush. I just cannot afford anything from Lush right now, so it's It's very budget friendly at the moment. As of now, for like face, like if I'm washing my face, I like to use the Cetaphil face wash, but because I ran out, I have to use my Neutrogena acne wash.
Yeah, let me see which one it is.
With the V. It's the one with the V.
That's the one. That's the one I used to use. Do you know that can give you micro tears in your skin?
Yeah, but it makes my skin so soft. Like every time I use it, my skin looks so clear, which is why I'm so like, what?
I know, it's the same. I never had a bad experience, but then when I like saw that on TikTok of all things,
I guess over time, maybe it kills your skin. So like, I need to invest in a good face wash. I'm not really educated when it comes to skincare, but this is just what works for me.
Yeah, that's understandable. I'm sorry for knocking it. I didn't know you used it.
Everyone at home using it, like. And then for my face mask, I got this from a local Asian beauty supply store, and it's called the Black X Gel. And then everything else is in a different language, so I wish I could say what it was, but it's essentially a black mask that's like a peel off, so you let it dry on your skin and it peels off everything. And wow, it's disgusting. My face is gross after I take this off, like, because you can see everything. But I'm like so into that, like those kinds of things. I like the gross pimples and stuff. I'm a big fan. And then for my moisturizer, I use the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel Moisturizer. A lot of people have been using this lately, and I also use the sunscreen version, which is like this. And I've put this in my eye too many times by accident. Don't do that. And then for e.l.f., I use the energizing spray every morning, and it honestly like gives me like that little spritz of energy that I need, because I always wake up feeling really crusty. So like this spray does wonders. And then my last two products, every time I get out the shower, actually when I'm in the shower, I love body scrubs, and especially the one from Dove. This is the brown sugar one. It smells heavenly, Carson. Like, this is a great. Yes, it smells so good. You can get it at your local store. And then after the shower, I either use Tree Hut Coco Colada or the coconut oil firming lotion. And this has seaweed extract in it, which is amazing. And it smells like coconut. And it's from Palmer's. And anything from Palmer's is a holy grail in my book.
Yeah, so, I have friends that use that one too, and they swear by it.
Yes, cocoa butter is so good for your skin, and it's so hydrating, especially if you have like snake skin like myself. I get so dry during the winter, so I would highly recommend that.
Ooh, okay, so what's your favorite product out of all of those?
Oh my gosh, I have to say the lotion. Yeah. I get so many compliments on my skin, especially in the summer when I wear this, because it's so soft and it gives that like nice glow to your body that doesn't naturally do it for you. So this just gives you that extra like firmness in your skin, and it just smells great, and I love it.
You should be a spokesperson, because I think that I'm gonna go buy it now.
It smells so good. No, like I got this at my Target. I know they sell it at Walmart. Like just go grab it, and it's amazing. I love it.
Yeah, like I feel that I haven't found the lotion for me yet, because every time I try a lotion, it just feels really gross when I put it on. I don't know if it's just me.
Yeah, like really greasy and stuff.
I just hate the feeling of lotion, but at the same time, I don't want my skin to be super dry. I have snake skin right now too, so maybe I should just try that one. I don't know. No. But for me, this is my favorite. I've been using it for years, and
I like the lip scrub that you were bringing up. Like I used to use a bubblegum lip scrub from Lush, and I didn't really like the taste of it. So like,
love this one. It tastes so good. I would eat it if I could. I'm sure I can, because it's like, again,
they say not to, but
sucrose. Oh, can't pronounce that word. Oh, sweet almond oil.
I want to start trying like making my own skincare products. Like I see a lot of people make their own moisturizers and lip scrubs, and I'm really into that because it's very clean, like you were mentioning. And I think the less toxic chemicals on your face, the better it is in the long run for aging. So I definitely want to try that out.
100%. I don't think I'll ever do that, but I think it's a great idea. I'm just kind of lazy when it comes to these things. I'm trying to educate myself and get better, but I just don't think I would like know all of the information that's best to wash your face and make it. I just don't really have the time for that. I feel that's just me being honest. But hey, if you do that, let me know. I want to try some.
That and supporting local businesses that make little skincare routines, like videos, and then they also incorporate their own products. I love watching those. So
Yeah, I'm supporting like a small business for their lashes. So I've done some work with them, and they sent me those lashes, those are the hashtag Lashgate that I wore for the last broadcast. But hey, all the power to them. The lashes are beautiful. I just cannot apply them, but I don't think I need to tell any of the viewers that they've seen it. So I feel so refreshed from this conversation. I hoped it helped our viewers find a new product maybe that they're interested to try. And stay tuned, everyone, because we will be back right after the break.
A boy born in Joplin, Missouri was fascinated by anything with wheels and a motor. The odds of him winning both the Daytona 500 and the Brickyard 400 in the same year? 1 in 195 million. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I'm Jamie McMurray, and my niece has autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Looking for these? You drive Buzzed. It could be one very expensive ride.
First, you gotta make bail. Then pay me to get your car back.
Your insurance premiums will go through the roof.
And my legal fees just keep adding up. All told, it could end up costing you $10,000.
Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Cook foods to the right temperature using a food thermometer. 3,000 Americans will die from food poisoning this year. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
To Maddie, congrats on paying off all those student loans.
Finally, right?
How'd you manage that anyway?
I started tracking my spending, changed a couple of habits.
Wow. I'm kind of living paycheck to paycheck right now. I don't even know how I'm doing it.
Well, have you tried saving a little?
I want to, but where's that money gonna come from? Bill collectors, they're the worst. Am I right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
Not home.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Welcome back from the break. So in light of the violence against AAPI, Adriana and I want to talk about AAPI in a positive light that they deserve.
In recent news, Jeannie Ma and her fiance Jeezy have launched a charity wedding registry in support of supporting Asian hate, stopping Asian hate. Using their GoFundMe page for donations, they aim to provide funds for Asian businesses and foundations.
As of now, they have made $5,000 from their partnership with The Knot and hope to reach $50,000. Their platform was inspired on the basis of their relationship, respecting each other for their experiences and their individual identities.
Yes, and many other celebrities have also shined a light on this issue such as Rihanna, Kim Jong, and Ariana Grande. And as an Asian American myself, having people with their status and influence means a lot when it comes to the Asian communities, because my father immigrated from Hong Kong and my grandfather came from Shanghai and my grandmother from China. So we've undergone a lot of experiences where people were very judgmental and harsh towards our race for certain things. And I think that with COVID, Asian hate has spiked tremendously. And I think that it's disgusting and it's really sad because now I live in New York City. My grandmother's afraid to go outside without someone being with her. And there's a lot of programs that they have to chaperone people going out shopping. And I just think that that's not right. I get it. The resource is helpful, but at the same time, no one should be afraid to leave their home in fear that someone's going to punch them or make fun of them for whatever the case may be. And I think that the fact that they're targeting a lot of older people too is really sad, because if that was anyone, picture if that was your own grandmother or mother, why would you ever put your hands on someone much more older for no reason? And just to hate someone based on their race and, having a negative connotation with COVID is really unfortunate.
Yeah, it's so disgusting and I can't even imagine. I mean, I'm a white girl, middle class. I come from privilege, and you know, like I can imagine and I feel horrible and I want to help in any way I can, but I can never put myself like actually in those shoes. And it must be so scary. I'm so sorry that your family's going through that.
Yeah, and I think that the first step for a lot of people who don't understand the situation fully, like you said, like acknowledging it, informing yourself on what's going on, that's like a major step in helping the community. Because I know a lot of people are very dismissive, like, oh no, like that yeah.
So yeah,
Downplay the situation when really that's not anything to be downplaying. And I know a lot of people on social media have also been comparing it to the Black Lives Matter movement, which I think isn't right either. I don't think you should compare two tragedies and kind of make one superior than the other. That broke my heart when I saw a lot of people trying to like pick and choose which is considered more favorable. Both of the issues are just as important as one and the other. And I don't think that we should be comparing racism. I think that that's weird and should not be in the conversation at all.
yeah. Yeah, I completely understand where you're coming from, and I appreciate, and I'm sure the viewers appreciate you having a voice and using it on this platform. And I hope that maybe our little segment here has allowed people to be better informed. And kind of shifting this into a little bit of a lighter note, we want to give credit where credit is due and talk about our favorite AAPI celebrities. So Adriana, do you want to talk about your favorite celebrities?
Yes, so far there are two people in mind that I've just been rooting for big time lately. The first one is actor Steven Yeun. He is the first Asian American to be nominated for an Oscar, and that's huge because I know last year the movie Parasite won an Oscar, and a lot of people were it was raising a lot of controversy, and the director said something along the lines of, you know, when you get past reading the subtitles, you'll be exposed to so many other amazing movies. And that spoke a lot of volume because I think a lot of people are so quick to shut down foreign movies because they don't want to read subtitles. And Parasite was a great example of how an amazing movie, once you get past those little letters, you will be exposed to such an amazing community of amazing filmmakers from other people outside of the US. And then my second person that I'm absolutely obsessed with is Bretman Rock. He is so unproblematic. Like, that's literally it. He is an amazing beauty guru, YouTuber, and he's just so funny, and I love him. And he radiates such positivity that it's contagious, and I just always smile every time I watch his videos.
Yeah, I think out of all of the YouTube makeup gurus, he is definitely by far the not problematic at all. Like, he's on the other end of the spectrum, and then all of the other beauty gurus on YouTube are far over there, so I like him as well. And then for me, the people that I have in mind that I want to give a shout out to, the first one is Ali Wong. I really like her because I think she's hilarious, and I really liked her movie, oh geez, what's it titled?
Always Be My Maybe.
Thank you. Always Be My Maybe. I think it's super cute, and she does a really great job with it, and it's really funny as well. And then Bruno Mars, I think he's just made some really great songs in his time. I love the Lazy song. I think that's just a jam that I always love. And he also has a lot of other ones. And then Vanessa Hudgens, which High School Musical used to be my thing back when I was a kid. And I think she's the queen of Coachella, and I like following her on social media. I know she's had some controversy, but I like to look at her from like back in High School Musical days more so. I don't really follow her specifically now. Like, I'm not a fan, but I used to be a huge fan, so she deserves a nice little shout out for that. Her High School Musical days were amazing. And that's it.
I like your picks. They're very funny, especially Ali Wong. I love that movie from Netflix. That was so funny. Between that and Crazy Rich Asians, I love those two.
Yes, Crazy Rich Asians is so good. And have you watched Bling Empire on Netflix?
No, but my parents have, and they've been trying to get me on the bandwagon of watching it.
Good. It is so good. I cannot wait for season 2. It's an iconic show. Like, you should definitely, all the viewers, you should watch Bling Empire on Netflix. And it follows Asians I know from different countries who've come to the US. So there's all different types of nationalities, but they all are bonded over the fact that they're Asians in America, and they're all really, really rich, except for one. But it's really interesting, and there's drama, and it's a reality show. It's so good. But yeah.
And thank you guys so much for tuning in to Ladies Night. We'll see you next time on WTOP 10. Have a great night, everyone.
Bye.